All right, it's time. Welcome everybody, whoever's in the stream right now, which is nobody. But either way, the race is about to start. I'll do one quick lap and then it's on to the actual 8-lap endurance race around the Schleifer Nürburgring Nordschleife endurance track layout. Just untangling a bunch of cables and cords. My VR headset is freaking fogging up. Oh my god. A good time to be fogging up, I tell you what. So 8-lap race. Load up our setup. Go for a quick warm-up lap. Oh no, my god. Where's the chat gone? Chat.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit.
I can't see. Oh, I can see. If I... I think I might have to get the fan on. Yes, I do have a desk. I do have a little fan. I don't know if that'll help. Okay, I need to put the fan on and give my VR lenses a bit of a wipe. And just take it easy. The objective is to have a clean 8 laps. To finish the race. Not to win it, just to finish it. Well, I'm not gonna finish the race like that, am I? My wife is taking the kids to see Santa Claus today in the city. Ah, they're falling down. Okay, so that's that one thing. Now, what else to do? Check the stream, make sure. Fantastic. Sounds are coming through. Turn the fan on. I'll do at least one pit stop in the middle after 4 laps, and then pit stop, pit strategy. Let's actually find out. guys, how much? And tires, definitely tires. Twenty all around. Feet. Oh, yes. Yes, I do. Oh, I see. Fantastic. I'm entering my 'About 11 liters per lap. Well, let's go 12 liters per lap. About 50 liters. Where's the fuel app? Oh, there's a fuel. Okay, I'll put that on. But
Pit exit is clear.
Feeling a bit excited. Butterflies in my stomach. Hello to the stream viewers on Twitch and YouTube. That's my new line that I'm taking. No, I'm kidding, obviously.
Tiny bit of aero damage, just ignore it.
Look at these guys' times. 8 minutes and 13 seconds. Freaking hell. Right. Getting to the finish is more important than winning. Sounds like a winning statement. Attitude. And keep it fair. Oh boy. Qualify. Play start. Fuck. Alright. Sure everything's right. Stick medium. Fuel. I know it's a lot, but I'd rather have 12 liters lap, 12, 24, that's 2 laps, 4 liters for 2 laps, and double that, 4 laps, 48, so I'll just run it up to double check the top strategy, medium.
Pit exit looks clear. Okay, Pete, we've got 18 minutes to settle up.
Might just take it easy on the outlap, actually. What am I driving so hard for? And also, I'm not concerned about getting a qualifying time. I'm just going to use this as a warm-up. Make it easy as possible. Wheel, not...
Yellow flag, caution.
Captain Coffee. Stay away from those curbs. Pete. Hey, I wonder... Yeah, I should be joining the Discord chat. There is... If they're on that. Let me check. After the qualifying.
15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go. Yellow flag, watch out. Car right, right side's clear.
Drifting. Just need to get into the flow. Once I'm in the flow, it's like I'm not even driving. Because you think about it, when I think about it too much, it kind of gets exhausting.
The leader has just done a 8:56.
Hot air balloons are out. Slightly relaxed now. Get ready for the full actual lap. It looks like I'm using 10 liters per lap, according to that fuel calculator over there.
10 minutes to go, that's 10 minutes left.
Alright, here's the actual set time lap, but again, I'm not using this to set any records, any pole position time. I just want to use it as a warm-up. Uh-oh. Rumble in the jungle. Yeah, I like that attitude. No stress, shit happens. That's true, man. Shit happens, and then your attitude, once your attitude is screwed up, once you let anger or frustration get in the way of uh, your just your race, then that's it. Your whole race is pretty much over. If if that becomes a factor in that comes to play, you have to accept that. I have to accept that. Accept that there are not everyone in here is a pro. There are people going who are just like myself. I'm definitely going to just have to be patient at the end of the day. People make mistakes, and it's not reasonable to expect everyone to be perfect. I mean, in the real bloody world, even at the high professional level, people bloody make mistakes. So, you know, it's just the way it is.
Sector 1 is quick.
Ay, ay, ay. Oh, I'm getting distracted by the chat.
Five minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
All right, good. Looks like they've kissed and made up.
leader's just done a 8:12.8 seconds.
8:12. Look at that. Is that Hiroshi? Is that Hoshi? So I'm not sure where Hoshi is from. Kyoko is actually from from America, east side. Pretty sure Oppa,
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Shadel, Oppa, and Imis are from Germany. And who else do I know? Wardy, if he joins us, is from Australia. I'm from Australia. Sure where Mitch is from. Rawthetic is from Canada. Got a few people streaming as well. I'm pretty sure Raw's streaming and Kyoko's also streaming. I'm obviously streaming. I have never met Captain Coffee. He's new to me. Wardy's actually joined us. Excellent. "30, 20 seconds, 26 seconds left before the end of this qualifying session. You can see the countdown up the top there.
Checker flags out. P3.
What? P3?
P3.
Oh!
That's the end of the session. P3.
All right. Oh, Wardy. Oh, that's a good idea, yes. You can watch us all race. Thanks, Wardy. Check if...
8 laps. Okay, Pete. Be ready.
Board, where the heck are... There. All right, this is it. Double check. Got 50 liters, medium, top strategy, and medium tires right now, and 50 liters. Made laps 5 point. What's happened?
Go, go, go.
Hey, why is my mouse? What happened to my controls? That's weird. Got a penalty for some reason, but that's alright. I'd rather start from... That kind of worked out alright.
Exit is clear. Push now.
Take it nice and easy. Calm. Relaxed. Force feedback feels different for some reason. It feels softer than before.
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
Nice and easy. And focus.
Yellow flag.
Uh-oh. Is that a casualty? Whoa, whoa, whoa. So yeah, this is my very first endurance race.
Yellow flag, watch out.
And just want to manage my... I have a slight bit of like adrenaline happening. Want to be relaxed. Feel relaxed and just finish this first lap nice and easy.
Yellow flag, caution.
Wow. How is he still on track after going over the grass so much?
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Alright.
Left side, clear left. Yellow flag. The gap behind's increased to 4.5 seconds. Alright Pete, you're reeling this guy in. The gap's now 4.4.
$820.
Okay Pete, you've got about 4 laps of fuel left. 8th place.
Be good to the tires, Pete.
Car ahead's pitting. The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 0.7.
And over the crest, bit of brakes, tuck in those apexes. I'd actually let this guy behind me. If he gets too close, I might let him by, because last thing I want is someone to bump me in the back and then have some sort of suspension damage or something.
Okay, Pete, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
Oh, that's Captain Coffee behind me.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 1.4 seconds. Yellow flag, watch out.
Yes! No, Peachy! No, Peachy, please! That's my daughter. She wanted to come in. I said I've already got the clearance from the wife and the kid, or from the wife at least, to say, yep, this is no interruptions.
Yellow flag. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Slow in, fast out. Keep the inside line covered.
If you want to overtake, now is a good time. So we got Wardy probably in front of me, and Kyoko after that. Kyoko and Wardy.
Away. The gap behind is now 0.8.
Something must have happened to Wardy's car because he's slowing. He's definitely slow.
We estimate 3 laps of fuel left.
Whoopsie. Easy. The car in front is pitting. The gap in front has increased to 6.9. Must have grip problems. Captain Coffee. Wow, look at Wardy. Where the hell is he?
The gap behind is now 1.9.
Yeah.
Yellow flag, caution.
Uh-oh. Come on, what are you doing?
Car right, right side's clear. Take it easy, you've got cold tyres.
Old tires.
Okay, Pete, don't let this guy distract you.
Keep it focused, Pete. Race is in front. Mitch's car is damaged.
We're seeing minor wear all around.
That's right, the tires are starting to affect people's, well, at least starting to affect my what do you call it, handling a little bit. So going, I don't know, I'm taking it a bit too easy.
The gap in front is now 13 seconds. gap behind is now 18 seconds.
Trying to check my phone. My wife has sent me a text. I wonder if she's okay.
Only 2 laps of fuel left. 6th place. Yellow flag. Watch out. The car behind is pitting.
Okay, I'm pitting after this.
The gap in front is now 15 seconds.
I don't care. Like I'm racing by myself right now. Can't check my message in bloody VR. So yeah, I think the future of VR will be where you can actually bring real, there'll be a camera where you can actually integrate real world elements into the view, the VR view, because it's just hard. Like,
Alright Pete, we'll need to pit for fuel by lap 5.
yeah, I'm pitting after this, at the end of this lap. Fresh set of tires, some more fuel. I think I might have more fuel than I need, but doesn't matter. My first race, it's all about the learning. Our first endurance race. If you want to call it that. Because
The
1
gap
hour,
in front is increasing. It's now 18 seconds.
like 1 hour race is pretty much probably like a standard sprint. Whoa! Heart skipped a beat then.
The leader is pitting now.
Oh, someone has, whoever you are, who has subscribed, or I mean not subscribed, followed. Thank you. I will check my. I'm in VR, so I'll check my messages and all that once probably when the race is finished. But thank you. Same. Your gym is open. Ah, my wife texted me to let me know my gym is open. Oh, that's nice. I joined a little tiny fitness studio around like down the road from my house, which is very it's very small. It's not like your big like one of those retail gyms where you've got huge floor space and all that. But for what it's worth, it's really close to my house. I can walk there in less than 5 minutes, I reckon, or run there in a couple of minutes.
What's your speed? Okay, Pete, we're at the halfway point. We think about 1 laps of fuel left.
Fuel me up.
The car behind's pitting now. Pit exit's clear. Push.
Fuel is good. I've got 60 liters of fuel, but what the hell? So what the learning from that is I have to calculate how much fuel I'd have left from the first stint, and just add whatever's remaining from that. So yes, note to self. Five of 8. Yeah, last night I went to bed comparatively early. I went to bed around actually I switched off my computer at around 11 o'clock, I think, midnight, and went and got a bit of a snack upstairs and jumped in bed, watched a couple of my stream videos, just do, what do you call it, like a revision, and then yeah, I went to bed. Actually set an alarm and woke up a little bit early this morning, spent time with the kids a little bit, and then came downstairs. I thought I might spend, half an hour or so do some warm-up laps, but I just basically used I think 20 minutes, did about less than 2 laps of warm-up, and then followed by, and I used the qualifying session, I think it was 20 minutes or 10 minutes, 20 minutes of qualifying as a warm-up. Then I put my headset on, my VR headset on, and my VR headset starts fogging up. But fortunately, I was able to fix that by cleaning it up with cleaning the lens with the what do you call it? Lens cleaner, lens cloth. And focus. Up the hill. Down, bit of brake. Tuck in. Slower than usual there, but I just want to keep it safe. Damn, what the hell was that all about? When I first met Dimis, he found me through my Twitch stream, and he mentioned that after we were chatting for a bit, he said, "Would you be interested in this particular endurance race that was scheduled?" But back then, it was supposed to be a 6-hour endurance race. And he asked me, do I have the stomach for that? And I kind of naively said, oh, you know, I'd give it a go. But after the more and more I thought about it, I realized, I think I kind of get why he said the stomach, because imagine doing this for, let's say it's a 3-hour stint. And if I'm doing it in teams, that's a long time. This is a good experience for me. You know, it's a fairly short, relatively short stint. And I can take the learning from this to apply it onto the next endurance, and I think that's probably a good strategy. All right, let's see the field. Kyoko is in front of me. Yep, Kyoko's just around the... No, he's not. Where is he? He's quite a way in front of me. Jeez. Well done, Kyoko. Yeah, I think the risk of carrying too much fuel in this kind of an endurance race on this particular track is basically higher wear on the tire, greater wear on the tire than otherwise. Extra weight, extra momentum, more wear. Which means if I'm going to drive conservatively, save the tires, that means I'm going to be driving slower. Unnecessary. So that is I think that's one of the biggest reasons why it's important to have the right amount of fuel, the necessary amount of fuel on board. Stay the heck away from these red and white curbs. These ones here. And these ones here. Over the crest. Might just lift off the gas a bit. Brakes. Cut in. Bit of gas. Full throttle. Try and keep this line nice and straight possible. Right here. Right between these two curves. Down the dip. Bit of cut this little brakes. Lean into it. Brakes, lean into it. Whoa! Going a bit faster than usual there. Totally missed that apex. I would really like to do a 300% race with these guys, with this group of guys, the Raw Club. Nice. Bit more cleaner around there. What gear? Choose a gear. Pretty wide over there. What's going on? Feel like I've lost the groove a little bit. Come on, focus. Hats off to those guys who do 24-hour endurance races and sometimes racing in the middle of the night in the absolute darkness, driving round and round for like 20, 30 laps. It's insane. And not only that, with heaps of traffic around you as well. At least this way, it's like I'm doing a time trial or something by myself, or a practice session.
Two laps remaining. That's your quickest lap in this session.
Not sure which line I should be taking over there, around that corner. I do like this the chicane here. Feels good when you get it right. How are the tires doing? Cool and okay.
The car behind's pitting.
Nice and straight down. Middle here. Down, dip. Bit of brakes. Cut in. More brakes. Cut in. Stay on the outside.
The leader has just done a 8:14.3.
Whoa, 8:14. Is that good? Jeez. Man, he is freaking fast. 8:14. Oh shit! Damn.
That's barely a scratch, mate. Just
Oh,
ignore
good,
it.
good. Jesus. Focus. Leader is on final lap. I reckon if the damage was set to 100%, I would have definitely been damaged there. Come on, get into it. Whoa, come on, keep it easy. Probably my slowest lap here.
We've seen a bit of wear all round.
Yeah, tires. Telling out the extra fuel. I'm not really driving it hard. One more lap on these tires. Please keep it together, Pete.
The car ahead's pitting now.
Car ahead is pitting now. Yoko. Careful, Pete, the engine.
One more lap to go. B6.
Yoko will have fresh tires.
You're gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 8.1 seconds.
Eight 8.1 seconds.
Yellow flag.
Jeez.
The gap ahead is now 7.2 seconds. The leader's just done a 8:14.2.
That's it. Leader's finished. Right through the middle here. Down the hill. Dip. Off the gas, brakes. Cut the curb a little bit. Get close to this edge. See this little white spot right on that? Yeah, I think that's a nice spot for Apex.
flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
Oh no, Kyoko, what happened? Now I gotta defend this position. Oh boy. Let's do this.
The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 0.30.
Now we gotta race.
Don't let this guy distract you.
But if he's damaged... What? What happened? Oh. Ran out of time? Okay. So we got to finish the track. Okay. Phew. Woohoo! I got damaged before pit. Ah. Let me... Yeah, alright, so I might shut down the stream now. Do that at race. Different tire setup just before the race. Check out my messages. Just Gaming Johnson. Hey, yeah, so thanks for following. Ken, thanks a lot, Ken. I don't know. Is that... Am I supposed to finish the race like properly, or it just reset itself? Yo, Ken. Let's see what the chat's all about. Actually, I should say should mention that race reset me. think it may have been because of time limit. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's why. After a certain time, we all get teleported. Ah. Whew. Did I pass? Did I pass? I think you did, and I was coming after that, but lucky. Eh, lucky for the teleport. Hey, thanks. Oh, thanks for hosting me, Wardy. Why am I muted in Discord? Yes, Discord. Hear me? I'm unmuted. After 5 kilometers, I had to get past all I could, give chase. Yeah, Pete, I hear. I can't hear anyone else speak. That's because Wardy and...
Good.
Yes, now I can hear.
Good race.
Far out, man. That was pretty good first race, endurance race for me.
Same here. I had a friend of mine freaking coaching me to tell me to calm down.
That's awesome.
Bruh, you passed me, and I was coming after you.
I know, right? Like, it's like, damn, I saw you. And why did you pit in the before the last lap?
Literally, that last lap would have been my end if I didn't pit.
Wow.
I literally raced the same pair of tires to literally the last moment.
From the start to the end?
From the start to the end, those were the same tires.
Wow. Is that because you... What did you do? Like, you were just driving hard, or...
I was just driving loose.
Amazing. Holy moly. Because I could feel... So a couple of learnings for me is that I put in too much fuel, and because of that, I could feel the weight of the car, and I was kind of chilling back on the corners and stuff. And I reckon because of that, my tires wore out a little bit more, and I didn't want to risk it. I just wanted to...
I was doing the same thing on some corners, but then some turns I slowly was teaching myself how to do what Dims did with the non-screeching tires.
Yeah.
I was slowly teaching myself how to do that during the race. That's probably why I could conserve so much tire.
Yeah, I tried to do that, and there was a weird spot. I think it was about the 6th lap where I kind of felt like lost. I think, yeah, actually it was after pitting. That next lap after pitting, I felt like I completely lost my mojo. You know what I mean? It was kind of like I had to, or even though I was driving, I felt like I couldn't remember the driveline and the brake points and apexes, and at one stage I almost lost it too. Like, freaky.
Oh god, same here, bro. The carousel. almost destroyed me a couple of times. It came out the wrong way. I had to left the gas. A couple of quarters, I actually free drifted around with no throttle, and then got back in the throttle when it came out.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh man, what do we do next? Do you wanna? How do you feel? Like normally you had to take a break and stand up and all this kind of stuff.
I was on my controller the whole time.
Ah, easy.
So what'd you think when you passed me when I was coming after you?
Say that again.
I said, what do you think about me coming after you when you passed me?
Yeah, I was surprised, man. I was surprised to see you to see you pitting, and I thought, oh, maybe you didn't pit, and then you screwed up. I was like, damn.
Nah, I pit it because I needed fuel tires.
Yeah, right. Fair enough. Do we
Hello, gentlemen.
Yo, Ken.
Yo, Ken, I saw you in my stream.
Yeah, I dropped by, but your quality was crazy bad.
Yeah, it's been going in and out, but on my end, it stayed perfectly fine.
That's what I said yesterday.
Well, hit that follow button, though.
Hey, Ken, what are you up to? You want to do a couple of laps?
On Nordschleife?
Oh, no, somewhere else.
Yeah, I bought Competizione earlier today.
Oh, well done. I could, you know
Yeah,
what?
I might as-
Let's do that.
I
Let's
might as well.
let's jump into Competizione. Thing different?
Yeah, let me change my audio apparatus to the left. Give me a minute.
Cool. I'll just mention it to the stream. Hey, stream, I'm just going to end the stream momentarily and restart it again after jumping into Competizione with Ken. Probably jump on a server somewhere.
Okay. 22 minutes I've been in game.
Like I said, that right there was... It was fun. I'm proud of myself, because I thought I wasn't going to make it.
Ah, you did it,
pushed
man.
Through. I did it. I fucking did it, Hondas. Dude, I did it.
Yeah. Let's see, the endorphins are releasing now.
When I tell you, I was
Dopamine.
so quiet and focused, but I kept my eyes moving, moved my head to glance at the TV. Because
Yeah.
like Dimon said, I had to keep myself busy.
Yeah. I did the same thing, like just telling myself to be calm and focused and all that kind of stuff.
That's what my moderator said. He was coaching me. He's like, keep yourself calm. You got this. Don't worry about anything else. Just worry about what Dimon said. Make it across the line.
This one dude in chat that goes, "Shut up and pay attention, god damn it."
To who? To me or to you?
No, just like you always got like one dude in your Twitch chat going like, "Shut up, pay attention to where you're driving," while you're trying to read chat and figure out what he's writing.
Oh no, bro! I had a moderator, and I had my friend moderate for me, so he was getting the messages for me and responding to them.
Oh, god damn it! God.
Great first.
All right, boys and girls. Good fun.
You got Competizione, and you're gonna join us?
All right, I'm gonna momentarily.
Boys and girls, been fun, but I'm gonna end this stream right here. Hope y'all enjoyed yourselves. Till next time. Later. Jesus. Let me open my damn room. It's like hot damn box in here.
Where did you live again? What state?
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Isn't that pretty wet?
Somewhat. Dude, I was getting some fast laps my first few laps.
Oh yeah?
Did you see? I was like 5th place on the time board.
I'm so impressed that you can remember the corners, man.
Kind of had to.
What track do you think we'll be doing again?
There's a Nuremberg.
Yeah, let's do that, man.
We do Spa
At,
for the next one.
I reckon Spa too for the next. But for on Competizione, let's do Nürburgring GP.
can you see the GP or?
Yeah, the GP is available.
Yeah, I know, but I'm looking at the multiplayer list, but I can't see the difference. It just says
What you saying in there, Mike?
Nuremberg. Well, anyway, there's one called Mad Eagle Gaming at Twitch with 22 out of 24. That's not enough. There's one called Executive Gaming #1.
Oh, I sent you a host that a raid.
Oh, really cool.
With
Just about to. Thanks, man. Just about to restart.
13 out of 24 players. God damn it.
Pete, like
Yep.
you said, that freaking restart saved you.
Seriously, man, I did not.
Was coming.
I did not care about position. I just wanted to freaking finish without spinning the car out. And I think mission accomplished. I did go off a couple of places. I even hit the wall one place, and it was like, yeah, it was just a scratch. And I was like, phew, thank God.
I can tell you were giving it your all like I was. I was surprised I was even keeping up with you when you passed me.
Yeah. I would have definitely let you. I don't know. It's hard to say what I would have done. I may have. Hey, how did you raid? I want to know how to raid. What button did you press?
Just in /raid, then the person's name. You gotta put a space in the middle of it.
Got it. All right, cool. I got to remember to do that before closing up my stream. So, okay, everyone that's in the stream right now, thanks for joining. I'm just going to end the stream really quickly and then restart it for the Assetto Corsa Competizione. One moment.
Y'all gents a little bit later. I'm gonna chill on PlayStation, get my blood, calm my blood down.
Yeah, I know. It's a bit of an.
I'm in my own crutch.
Y'all take it easy.
You too, man.
Catch you later, man.
Later. Good race ball for everybody. Good race. Later.
Later. Also. Okay. Now which track did you say it was?
It's called France. Fuck. One.
Okay, let me just.
Nighttime racing looks sick, though.
Nighttime.
I almost can't hear you all of a sudden.
It's probably because of the sound of the music, maybe?
No, you came back now.
I'm gonna turn the camera. Actually, I'll leave the camera. Yeah, what's the point of the camera? Seriously.
Wait, this is Nuremberg?
Anyway, this is what I look like. My face. Wearing a VR hat. France. You said France.
Wait, what track is this? How do in-game menus around in VR? It's all fucked up.
Oh no, I forgot it. Yeah, there's a trick with VR. Have you got the reset is control space.
Yeah,
Control
I
view.
got that one.
All right, what did you call this? France. There's a lot of Hungaroring. Hungaroring.
No, I found one. It's called Mad Eagle Gaming.
Not Mad Eagle?
Mad Eagle Gaming
Mad Eagle.
at Twitch. Control with left, right arrow.
I reckon someone will make.
Whoa! I'm under the track somehow.
Flipped under.
Disconnected. No internet connection. What the hell?
Can't find the server that you're talking.
Okay, might be because.
I searched by name. Wait a second. I could. Yeah, this is weird that you can't use keyboard or mouse.
Yeah. Especially if you don't have that many buttons on your controller.
Yeah, right. I don't. Yeah, it's gonna be with control. Still in the same server.
No, I had a fatal error.
Yeah, right.
Game crash.
I'll jump into one. $500.
Is there a friend system in this? Like a friends system?
Friends. Okay, here we go. Assetto Corsa. The server I'm joining is Assetto.es. Space ACC number 2. Assetto
What track?
Nürburgring.
Nürburgring. Is there a advanced? How the fuck do I go to advanced? Fuck.
Advanced. You just have to.
Assetto ES ACC pound 2?
Correct.
Or just AC? Okay.
Yeah, it's the pound 2. I think the other pound 1 might be another track.
Green light, go, go, go.
Yeah, I wish I had a decent setup for this, but I'll have to take what I'm given.
Reginald.
That's me.
360, 355. What's that?
Ping? Could be my ping.
Oh, yeah. Those European servers, huh? like the crackling of the exhaust.
Isn't it amazing? And not only the crackling,
sounds.
the sound of the cabin inside, just everything moving around and stuff. And if you go over the curb, it just sounds so freaking real.
It's car ambience.
Yes, it is. It's beautiful. Like, if you recorded this and sent it to your friend, they'll be like, "Wow, which car is this? Like, is this real life?" I would think that.
I'm looking forward to the Merc sounds then.
Oh yeah.
But they haven't come out with the Merc yet, have they?
I don't think so. I haven't no, wait a second. Not yet, not yet. Is that you? Yes, it
Yep.
is. Whoa!
I had to try.
Yeah, it spins out like it's on ice, doesn't it?
G. Maximum of 5% gas or you're dead.
Yep, that's it. And that's with the amount of torque these things have at that on grass, at least.
Go, go, go.
Oh shit!
You didn't hit me, I think.
Hey, what? There's someone else here.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Welcome to the kindergarten.
I mean, I see people complaining about this, and the reality is that it's just still under development. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think this is the first game I've ever bought that's in early access.
Oh.
Ouch.
Nice damage model though. Nothing breaks.
Really?
I don't know. The car looks fine.
You're right.
Oh, come on. Fucking figure 8 princess. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Pete?
I made a tea and I haven't drunk it
Oh.
before the other race.
Yeah, but that was fucking 8 laps and not trifling.
I know.
Your tea, if your tea's not cold, you got a hell of a kettle. Oh, so slippery.
I didn't know you could sing.
One thing I've noticed in this game though is the tire model is so different from the normal Assetto Corsa.
Well, the first thing that surprised me with this particular car is that you turn and in low speeds it just turns in so much.
What are you driving?
Ferrari.
Oh yeah.
This reminds me of when we raced the DTM cars.
That was fun. I love the E190.
I'm waiting for the day when someone builds a trainer with AI and machine learning into one of these kind of racing sims. A real-time trainer.
iRacing is working on it.
Really?
As far as I understand, they're taking the player input and training a model for their AIs to drive upon, so that future player input will go into that model. So the AI will continuously develop.
Oh, I see. No, I'm talking more where it's like a trainer, like a live coach. Based on... Yeah. Because you think about it, all these games, all these sims already have the telemetry, right? It knows your breakpoints, it knows your drive lines. It basically needs to say, alright, Pete, or hey, alright, Ken, you're about to enter this corner, stick to your left and brake right at this point, and then... You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it knows that it has all the data. It's like a real live coach sitting in the car or watching the telemetry back in the pits, and then telling you, okay, this is what you have to do this time. Until you get that nailed.
But isn't that just like an advanced version of Crew Chief?
Yeah, exactly. Advanced, exactly what you said. Crew Chief is there, but it's just not there yet. You know what I mean? It is an advanced version of Crew Chief. Because Crew Chief knows when there's an opponent behind you or in front of you. It even... I noticed that it told me in the last race, it said, when there was someone behind me, it said, protect the inside line.
Yeah.
So that's cool. It knows that, but I'm talking...
But I think the protect the inside line is just a random comment when somebody's behind you.
It is, yeah?
Yeah, I think. I don't think that Crew Chief is noticing, like, on-track placement. In that sense.
Yeah, right.
I think it is like it's behind you, but not that you have the inside or outside line.
Got it. But it knows when the time difference between is increasing or decreasing, right?
Yeah.
That kind of stuff, which is neat, but...
Do you have any programming skills?
Yeah.
What do you program? What language?
PHP, MySQL, JavaScript. I would, man, if I had the time, like...
It's pretty easy, dude. Like, basically most of the frameworks that I've seen are built so you can just go like driver.whatever or telemetry.whatever. I even made a scraper for their website, like in PowerShell, because I couldn't get the data I wanted from the local sim session. Some of it you get from like statistics, right?
Yep.
And you have to be logged into their website to get the statistics, so I had to make a scraper for it.
Oh, nice. So what, do you scrape the HTML?
Yeah, I just log into their website and then I use the same APIs as their website is using, right? So when you go to their race statistic, race archive,
yeah,
it has specific values for you for the website to look up. I just use the same values and ask the API, and I get a JSON.
Nice.
And I just parse that.
Nice.
So I basically get the same as the website does, like what color the helmet is, what car number, and stuff like that. And then on the side of that, you can program like a little program for you to connect to the local sim, so you can get telemetry data and stuff from the session we're in.
Interesting. So, what's your program? What languages do you learn? No.
Well, I've tried all kinds of stuff. I started out with C# just to do like a Windows program where I could do like an RPM gauge.
Yeah.
And just like get my RPMs out and have a gauge move in a program and stuff like that.
So good.
Complete it not in a day. It's pretty simple stuff once you find the actual framework. After that, I tried. It took me a while to do the whole scraper thing because I'm not that. I mean, PowerShell I'm okay with, but it's like the whole website thing. It was new to me and APIs and stuff.
Yeah.
But I've learned a lot about PowerShell and stuff like that. Then I've tried like JavaScript and stuff like that for. Also, because I wanted to do like an announcer for Discord, so.
Oh, no way.
It takes my login, right?
Yeah.
And it logs into iRacing's website.
Yeah.
And you have the friends portion at the lower right corner, right? Which looks at if it's logged in, what session you're logged into, and all that kind of stuff. Which is information I can get hold of. So if I tell my program who of my friends to look out for, it will constantly, every minute, look who's online and if they're in a session, what session they're in, and what track and how many people are in it and stuff. And that way, if you had like 4 people in your Discord and you knew their driver IDs, right?
Yeah.
As soon as a member of the group logged into an actual session, it would post session number, name, track, maybe a picture and stuff.
No way. All right. Here's the thing. Oh, sorry. Go.
Yeah, go.
Okay, here's the thing. Maybe we could both work on it. Like we could maybe have a dialogue about what the minimum viable product would look like, but for the AI trainer. Because all it is
I
we
was
just
thinking it's an AP. Like honestly, have you the fucking launcher for Assetto Corsa is just like that's another launcher for like Arma, right? If you ever played that.
Yeah, Arma. I haven't played. I've seen people play it. I've seen people play it.
But it's basically the same. They have like an alternative launcher for that, which reminds me a lot of what Assetto Corsa has.
Yeah.
Just in that kind of servers. Why the fuck doesn't iRacing have one of those? Like their beta UI is ridiculously bad.
Yes.
I mean, if they already have a website that you can fucking log into and you can get a hold on all that and start your local session and do all of those things, why did nobody build a launcher like that? It's awesome.
Well, okay, if we were to talk this through, like this thing that so basically what it is you've got two different lines or 2 different overlays. One overlay is you know how actually when you have a moment, have you ever seen something called VRS? Virtual Racing School?
Oh yeah, I know Virtual Racing School.
All right, cool. So I'm subscribed to that as a premium member. It's like $10 a month or something, right? It's interesting because as a premium, I get to have access to premium. What am I saying? The setups and track guides and stuff like that. And what's interesting is on VRS, if you want, I can show you the actual dashboard and everything. It actually overlays. It gives you like a side-by-side. On the left side, you've got...
Yeah, I've seen with the telemetry and then the replay and stuff.
Yeah, the telemetry, and it gives you like 2 different lines on like all the telemetry, my telemetry, and I can load someone's telemetry, like my coach's or someone's telemetry. So what would happen is, as you're driving, let's say as you're driving this GP track, after your outlap, it says maybe first version we won't have voice, we'll just have basic text play message to say, all right, now stay on your left side, approaching the 100 meter, brake at the 100 meter. At least all you need to know is where do you brake, where do you need to point your car, where do you need to look, where do you want to aim your car. And then once you've finished that one, once you've entered, it should say, okay, aim for the apex. And then I don't know how you'd actually visually show that apex point. Like maybe you should put a little red dot at that apex. Then once you've hit the apex, you say, okay, now aim for the exit point. And then it prepares you for the next entry. You know, it says, okay, now position the car on this side, aim for this thing. Your entry speed should be this much. You should be applying this much brake.
Green light, go, go, go.
That kind of
Okay,
stuff.
so why wouldn't that be possible?
It's possible. I'm just saying. I'm just dialoguing on how the product should behave.
Yeah, but I think the biggest problem with this is breaking point, right? Because if you want to advise the driver in advance, what's the breaking point?
No, the breaking point is based on you load a So
No,
with
no, no. What I'm saying is, my breaking point's a visual.
yeah, that's right, exactly what I'm saying. The breaking points are visual. I mean, you already have drive lines, right? You can turn on and off.
I know, but that means that some things. I don't
Okay,
know. I
let's
just think there are lots of variables. So if you're talking about braking pressure, when to apply gas, how much braking pressure, stuff like that. Those are all variables depending on weather and stuff like that.
I
All
think
of those things, I think you can get an AI to calculate, but braking points.
well, if you were to prototype this, if I was to prototype this, I'd basically actually have a real human being coach, like someone like Dimmy's or someone like that. So the prototype would be a human being, a human coach telling me everything, and then the app would basically automate that. Whatever the coach would say is what the AI, the crew chief or whatever you want to call it, the AI, the coach chief, would basically emulate what a real world coach would do. Say.
I know, but if you want it to be AI, that will change over time, right? So, for example, let's say iRacing did it, or you had like an Assetto Corsa server, right, with Spa. So over time, you have people driving 100,000 laps. You have telemetry data on all of those people, right?
Yeah.
The AI should account for that, so it becomes better over time.
Yeah, that's right. It has to be relevant, respective of your own style and setup. But even then, like, you could even say, okay, look, you need to increase your... Yeah, it needs to be more intelligent than it is now. Because in the real world, like, you have a proper team of engineers and strategists and bloody...
I just think that the amount of... I mean, it could probably be done. I don't know if if we could do it, because I think there's so many fucking variables, right? Amount of, like, let's say it's raining. Now what? Now braking points are different, amount of gas, when to turn in, like when to apply pressure to the gas, like everything's different. So even if just track temperature changes 7 degrees, now your instructor should be able to account for that. Which means that every other fucking variable now changed. So,
well, here's the thing. It is
the human factor, right?
I reckon I reckon what we got to do is, rather than thinking too far into all the variable conditions, I think in the first iteration we should actually build it so that it fits to a particular environment. You know, this first version, like the first alpha version, only can be used on a clear day. It default, like as soon as you open an app, open a track, this is the default settings. Don't go mucking around with the track temperatures, weather, or time of day. And you would say, you know, more than 50% of the time, a newbie would basically expect to drive under those kind of conditions. Based on that, because the other point is we want people to actually use this and give us feedback so that we can improve.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if braking points are visual for the driver.
Yeah.
because let's say you're the AI coach or whatever, and you're coaching a brand new driver, right?
Yeah.
So you're coming running down the straights, and you don't know where your braking point is.
Yeah.
It will just be an audio cue. Your braking point is now. So the
Yes.
driver sets a visual point whenever he hears now. After 3 laps, he won't get an audio cue, but the AI will notice, is he actually braking
Yes.
at the same point as he was when I gave him the audio cue? If so, he will go like, go down braking, or he will go like, you broke quarter of a second too late, or you broke quarter of a second too soon. Because it doesn't, like, that's the way you would coach anyway, isn't it? Like,
Man, it's interesting what you say, because when I wanted to learn the no cipher, the track, what I did was I spent probably 2 or 3 hours watching 3 different, where these professional, might have known, you know about them, like rides,
no,
cipher tax. Actually, there's a BMW. There's
dude, I have Nordschleife on every racing game I have, but I haven't mustered up to actually try to learn it yet.
all right. Okay. Well, so the thing is, these guys who you watch their YouTube, they basically all have very similar. They highlight where you should brake and where you should be, where your car should be on the track. It should be middle side, the outside, or the middle, and also what you should be. What is your braking marker? So what you just said there is, let's say you're driving, and the AI should say, okay, keep to your left, ride, and they'll say things like ride on the
Nah,
curb, and then brake at brake at that thing, whatever
yeah,
that.
but the thing is, this thing, like, for example, 100-meter mark,
Yeah,
that makes no sense to an AI.
brake at the 100-meter mark.
Yeah, because the AI can't see the 100-meter mark. The AI can only see telemetry data. That's why I'm saying, if you get a professional to drive it, right, the AI won't see that he's braking at the 100-meter mark. The
Wait,
AI will only know that in this point in time, at this point at the track, dude was braking.
wait a second. The 100-meter mark is it's literally a measurement of 100 meters from the start of the curb corner, right?
Yeah, I know.
So that's what I'm saying. If the car, if it's 100, it's a 100 meters from the start of the corner, then the
I
AI
know,
should be
but
able to.
you gotta think about it in logic terms, I think. Because just because we're looking at it as a visual cue, doesn't it's not a visual cue to the AI, it's just a point in telemetry data.
Yeah, but I'm thinking iRacing knows where your car is.
Yeah, it does.
That's what I'm saying. If it knows where your car is on the track, every
Yeah,
point.
but that's still what I'm saying. It knows where the car is on the track. It doesn't know it's at what we visually see as a 100-meter marker.
But the 100-meter marker, even though it's visual, it's actually supposed to be correct. 100 meters measured.
Yeah. But then you gotta count, like, okay, so I'm thinking in general terms, right? I'm thinking in something that will work on every track.
Yeah.
What you're saying, what if the track doesn't have a 100-meter marker?
I know, no, that's right. That's right. Well, I think at the end of the
So
day,
that's why I'm saying your breaking point is now or here or whatever. So it's an audio cue. So the driver will automatically, when he's driving, hearing that cue,
uh-huh.
know that, okay, he will find his visual marker, whatever that is. If it's the curb, or it's a sign,
Yes,
or
I
it's a
I hear what you're
tree, or
saying.
whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense. But it's just that you have to remember that there are different kinds of, as you know, there are people who are visual, auditory, kinesthetic. You know, have dominant senses. People who are visual, primarily
I
visual.
know, but when you're driving by yourself and your trainer's not there, your cue has to be visual no matter who you are, because that's what you're seeing out of your car.
Well, regardless, I mean, what do you think? It's possible, right? Your experience, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a programmer. What I do is just like, dude, I struggle. I have like simple stuff that sometimes takes me months to crack, whereas an MVP programmer cracks that stuff in 5 minutes. I mean, that's how I get through hurdles sometimes, right? I hammer my head at it for 3 months and then finally ask an MVP at work,
Yeah,
and he helps me out over lunch, and that's how I fix some things.
got it.
But I mean, AI stuff is tough, I think.
I think AI is probably not the right word because what we're building is not really AI. It's really like a bot.
Yeah, but I mean, it is like an AI, right? Like
Uh,
imagine you build a model where if the game provides a new track, you just give it the track,
yeah,
and
based on privacy.
you
Yeah,
just give it telemetry data from drivers,
I know, but you see,
and
here's the
and
thing.
and, then the trainer will model the training course from that, right? So it has like a bunch of files that it teach it with from I don't know, maybe 100 different people that drove 100 laps each on some track. That's the learning data, right? And after that, you provide it with your telemetry data
I know,
from laps.
but you're
So when you're driving, it will start coaching you.
yeah, I agree with that. The reality is that the way an MVP is actually a couple of steps down the evolution of something. Like first, you have to have a prototype, and the prototype, that's what we have to do first. We have to create the prototype,
Oh,
which is
I mean that a Microsoft MVP, like a programmer.
oh, okay. No. When I say minimum MVP, I'm talking about minimum viable product, which is something that.
Oh no, shit, that's not what I meant.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, okay.
Yeah, at the least, like the first iteration is something that we can prove a model that we're talking about within very controlled what do you call it? Controlled environment. So an example of that is we'd create a very simple not forget don't even call it AI. We just create a simple bot that we program to work only on one track, on a very short track. And it's almost like we hard code the
Yeah,
everything.
points and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's no AI in it. It's all everything's hard coded because we want to prove the model and then see we want to test it and see if it works. And then we get other people to test that prototype, and if they go, yeah, this is great, I'd like for it to do this and that and whatever, and then based on their feedback, we would then start to create a bot that is not hard coded. The bot actually has some branch logic to say if the driver comes to this point and doesn't brake at this when he's told to, then what do we do the next time? Some branch logic, sort of like if this happens, yeah. And then once we've manually built a branch logic, the next iteration, maybe third or fourth or fifth or sixth iteration, is where we start to create a kind of basically the machine learning thing. That's way down the track. I mean, simple. Look at what Crew Chief does. It does a very simple thing. It's very static. What it does.
I like Crew Chief, man. I must admit, I find it very. Just the fact that you can communicate to it in voice is epic.
Hell yeah. Hey, do you know how to communicate with voice? Like, what are the different commands?
But that's AI too. Oh, I don't know. I found some forum posts with there's a bunch, like 50 or 60 different commands. You can clear tires. You can set like for pit stops, clear all tires, set all tires, clear left, right, front, whatever, set how many liters of fuel, quarter fuel, half fuel, 3/4 fuel,
Way.
like all kinds of stuff. It's ridiculous. Like, it's really ridiculous.
I didn't know
Are
that.
you still on track?
I just left because I couldn't start my car. So I'm coming back in. No, it's there's no racing, is there, in this?
Why
Mizono.
is
Is
my
Mizono new?
clutch not working?
Yeah, the clutch, nothing worked for me. It was like all that stopped.
No, the car works, but the clutch does just not.
Well, my gas wouldn't work. Maybe I should.
And the escape key doesn't work.
Was it Assetto.ESACC number 2? Yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna choose
Why?
BMW this.
I can only do first gear and oh, I think it's because the session. Oh, it was qualifying, dude.
Oh shoot! No wonder. Oh, so it is a race. It's qualifying. Free practice. So we can't join, can we?
I think we're in it.
I can't
just-
can't rejoin. Free practice? Yeah, nah, you can't. They're currently racing. Oh no!
I'm
Wait
racing
a
too.
second. Wait a second. Start race. I'm in.
This is
Alright,
awkward.
mate, race is about to start. Hold your position until the green flag. Take it easy, turn 1.
Ooh. We're in the race.
Follow the car in front of you. There's no car in front of you.
Rolling start. All right, so I've got a car. Can you go?
No?
The rolling start. Do
Yeah,
so.
I can go. But it says follow the car in front of you. Oh, there's a car up there.
There's a car to your left.
No, I'm the car in front.
You are the car in front. It's a rolling start. The name is so bright. I love the shadows, man. Look at the shadows on the wall
Yeah.
from my headlights. Amazing. It's like Unreal Engine to the max.
Green light, give it all you can.
That's it. We're on. Oh, the names have disappeared. Nice.
I have disappeared too. Oh. I'm going the wrong way. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm such a noob.
You guys will overtake me for sure. Oh shoot. Whoa, did you hear me?
No, I'm coming here.
I think
Oh, you hit me. Yeah.
I think someone spun out behind me.
Oh, you hit me. Yeah, I thought that was you.
I just saw I looked at my rear mirror and bang, I just see like someone spin out behind me. I'd love to do Nürburgring, 24 hours of Spa in this. So dark. How many laps?
Well done, mate. Fastest lap of the race so far.
Okay.
Oh. Saved it. Are you coming, Mr. Pete?
I am. I'm right behind you. Far out, man. Looks so freaking real.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have the same graphics card you have.
All right.
Okay, major lag, major lag.
Oof.
Fatal error. There goes Assetto. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Crashed into me real bad.
I'm sure you'll upgrade your computer in a month or so.
Fastest lap of the race, man. Good job. Yellow flag. Be careful.
Gotta use more of the track.
You know what? I'll post a question in the sim racing subreddit. See if there's such a thing exists. What we're talking about? Because last thing I want to do is bloody spend all this time making an AI trainer. Thing. He created something similar. I've gone off track.
Let's do a normal Assetto Corsa and then do a split.
All right.
I think my embedded Dion is not that stable.
All right. No worries. Getting out.
I have 5 tests tomorrow.
Ooh, from the interview?
Yeah. Assetto Corsa, your racing simulator.
That? Oh, there are some messages. Dimis. Oh, Alex is from Russia. A bit of chat happening. Forget to switch category, Peter? Oh, crap. Forgot to switch category. You can create a perfect AI for this game, but to... So yeah, Dimis says... You can create a perfect AI for this game. Too bad it will take up too much CPU cycles. It'll kill your PC. You fill them... You have them filled full of them. That's an interesting point. Yeah, looks like we're jumping back into Assetto, right?
Yeah.
Back into... Which one? AMR race?
Guess my rear.
Yeah.
Hey, fuck.
Back feels a bit on one place.
Content. Huh? What the hell? So my Assetto Corsa content manager is not working.
It could be because it's already open. Got the process window.
No. It says the exe file it's fucking looking for is not there anymore.
There's one car server has 15 drivers in there.
What the hell does it mean? I paid for that fucking program.
Did you enter the
Okay.
license?
Yeah.
Okay, all the all the BMWs are taken. The other thing I can't do in Assetto Corsa Competizione is bring in that window into the car. Does not like it. You know how visual gets twitchy?
Yeah.
That happens. Then it completely kills the rerun it.
Oh, weird. Okay, so I have a friends tab here. How do I add people? It's weird. What server was it?
See my stream. 15 drivers.
KMR?
I'll be driving the
Oh, number 8.
E412C or the Mercedes SLS.
Let's do the Mercedes.
Mercedes LS. Mercedes SLS AMG.
You're looking at your setup manager.
Oh, this is a naming thing. So Assetto Corsa 80. All I do is I take this. It's bloody simple, man. Copy that. Go into here.
I'm not looking.
I'll just let the stream know that I'm going to momentarily end the stream and restart it with the other track. Be right. And we're back. Still in the there's still
Yeah, it's a 10-second wait.
second wait.
It's a countdown. I gotta sneeze.
P8.
Oh.
Okay, mate, get ready. Relax.
What the hell? It's racing.
Huh?
Ready to race.
Oh shit already.
God. I've got no setup or...
Here we go, Reggie.
38 seconds. Quickly find a setup.
Find the setup? How the fuck do you find the setup?
Well, the other thing as well is how many laps is this? 6-lap race.
What do I know?
Much...
6 laps, 7 laps, something.
Oh, okay. I got 30 laps. $15 Good. Right into it.
Go, nail it. Smith is leading the race.
Stick to the outside line for this. Oh, oh, very nice.
On your right. Clear right.
Oh, that looks so good. All the cars going around this.
Yellow flag. Caution.
I'm so slow uphill.
Are you the Ferrari? No.
No, no. I'm
Car
the
right, clear
Merc
right.
keeping the...
Is that you? I just
Left
passed you.
side. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
Oh, almost went out.
No, that's not you then.
Incident in Lecombe. Yellow flag.
I'm 3 places up from you. Or 3 positions up.
Oh, it's first gear around this corner. I can't believe it. McLaren.
Car right. Clear right.
I don't normally drive the AMG.
Oh shit.
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate. Right side. Clear right.
Laps. Whoa, jeez. What the hell? Oh my god. Completely went wide there. Penalty. Me. The credits for 50 credit penalty for going off.
Car right. Clear right.
Oh shit, this guy's slow. Down the straight.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 1.2.
Yeah, he's fast. I just had to pull back. Who's that behind me? I wonder.
Yellow flag. Watch out.
Oh, penalty.
There's an incident in Lecombe. Clear right.
Oh, that's pretty hardcore braking, man.
There's an incident in turn 9.
I reckon that this bot thing, whatever we're calling it, If we is crew chief open source? Do you know?
Dude, I got this dude on my ass. I can't speak.
Yellow flag.
No, go
Caution.
away, go away, go away. Oh, I hit him.
Oh no!
On your right. He's still there. Right side's clear.
Brizzy. Even if we create a track guide, forget about a coach. If we had a track guide as a first iteration, that'll be nice. We'd even use crew chief to do that.
Car left. Clear left.
Oh, not a... Jeez, what the hell?
No, Pete. Come on, track limits. Car left. Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate. Clear left.
That was not fair, friends. Holy shit.
What position are you in?
I don't know, something fucked.
What?
Last,
Yellow
I just
flag,
got
watch
spun and...
Oh, that's you. Is that you?
Yep. And my car's all
There's an
fucked,
incident
too.
in turn 9. Your tyres are cold, watch out. The gap in front has increased. It's now about 11 seconds. The gap behind has now decreased to 1.3 seconds. He's faster than you into Kemmel.
Oh, you're behind me now.
Yeah.
Whoopsie. Have you got a default setup? Stock setup?
No, no. Yeah, I just used whatever... I think I changed the back wing a little bit, but that's about it.
Yellow flag.
Oh, much better. That time.
We think P6 has gone off in the chicane.
I'm braking.
Car right. Right side's clear.
I know.
Wow, that was a very good overtake on the inside.
Okay, Pete, that's
Notice
half
when I
distance.
brake.
You're looking good for fuel. Looks like P4 has binned it in La Source. Fastest lap. That lap time was 2:31.94. The car behind's pitting.
No, I didn't notice.
I just tried... I don't know. I brake it like a car length or two later than you.
Wow.
Yellow flag. Caution.
Ah, come on, get it. Oh man, cut track. Shit.
Come on, track limits. You'll need to slow down to give back the time gained.
When
The
do you
gap in
brake
front
at
is
the end
increasing.
here?
It's now 1.7.
Say that again?
When do you brake down here?
The last, I think it's 100 meters.
I brake when the curve starts. On the left side.
Ah.
Yellow flag. Watch out.
I've noticed
Why
that
do-
actually.
why do-
What's that?
Why do people just press the gas when they run into people? Why do they just keep running?
There's an incident in
Like, chill the
Bruxelles.
fuck out. What have you noticed?
That what you just mentioned there, like when the curb starts, sometimes not sometimes, sometimes these breakpoints are
Yellow flag.
wherever the curb starts and ends and things like that, like the exit. Oh no!
He's a complete idiot.
Clear right.
I saw that. Complete idiot.
It's the second time. He has no idea what the fuck he's doing.
And that's the reality is this, man. There's people are not perfect.
No, but that's the difference between being not perfect and being a fucking idiot. Like, it's the same with people walking around the streets, right? In the country I live in, we keep to the right.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking simple.
Yeah.
So if there's not a lot of space in the walking path, and you, even if you're fucking 70 years old, and you're out walking with your husband,
The guy
if
behind's
you
catching the gaps now.
fill up the
6.4.
whole space
Yellow
and you
flag.
can see
Caution.
other
E9.
people walking
He's faster than you.
towards you,
Entering
and
the
they're
coupe.
keeping right,
Yeah. Stick
you
to.
should too.
Yeah. I agree.
It's just a fucking common denominator of us living in a
Incident
modern
in Red
society. And the fact that people can't do something as simple
car
as
ahead's
that
pitting now.
is just beyond me.
Yeah. Social etiquette.
Well, I don't even know that, but it's just some people are just not attentive when they're doing stuff.
It's only because they're completely. They just don't know. They don't know. They're ignorant.
Yeah, but you and I probably do the same shit when we're on holiday, right? Like, as soon as you're on holiday in a different big city, you walk around like a fucking lemming. Like, standing in the middle of the intersection and being in a nuisance to people walking back and forth from work, right? You're
Yeah.
not standing to the right or whatever because you're preoccupied with looking at tourist attractions and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I understand, but it's just like,
Not everyone is as aware of those kind of things. All the, yeah.
Navarro is now in the lead.
I see it with driving, like just as just an ordinary daily driving kind of thing.
oh yeah, I do that too. But some people are just not equipped to being able to handle driving the car and taking traffic into account.
Exactly.
It's like some people, when they're driving the car, when they're placing the car on the road, they think they're driving a go-kart, and they're supposed to be in the middle of the road.
On your
not
right.
the car.
Clear right. Car right. Clear
Is
right.
that-
It's fine, mate. It's
Is
just
that the
a scrape.
guy? Nah. That black
No,
car.
it wasn't it. It
Locking
wasn't
your
it.
front into Stavlo.
Anyway, so in Japan, did you know that people actually obey traffic rules, like especially pedestrian ones?
People do that here too.
Really? They don't jaywalk? Like they don't cross when the
No, people laugh at things, find it weird because we don't jaywalk that much.
Really?
But there's a difference between not crossing for the red dude and the like. The thing is here, right? In
The gap
any
in
other
front has
country,
increased to 2.2
when
seconds.
people
You've just
jaywalk,
done a
the
2:36
driver
with
expects
5.5.
people to jaywalk.
The
But
driver
if you're a
expects.
tourist, yeah, the driver expects the pedestrian to jaywalk.
Yeah.
So he's mindful of that. A driver in Denmark expects people to stay when the fucking man is red.
Yeah.
So if you jaywalk, there's a pretty good chance you get hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because the
Dynamics.
driver wouldn't expect you to do stupid stuff like that.
Yeah.
So jaywalking actually, it puts your life at risk. It literally like.
Mm.
So jaywalking is stupid.
Yeah, here it's crazy. Like, people do jaywalk. In the city, it's just insane. People just don't even look. Some people just keep walking. And what kills me, well, not kills me, but in Australia, a lot of people feel that you know, when you get to when the traffic light
Smith is
turns
now leading.
green, for example, for the pedestrian to cross, or if there are those pedestrian crossings where you've got the lines on the road where the cars have to stop to give way.
Yeah.
People feel
Yellow
that,
flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
all
The
right,
leader's pitting now.
I've got the green man, or I'm entitled to cross at this pedestrian crossing, and they'll just go. They don't even look. They won't look up from their.
I see. That's fine.
Yeah, but that's dangerous
I mean,
here. It's dangerous here though,
Yeah.
because unlike in your country, some drivers they'll keep going.
Yeah, but I think that's the main difference.
Yeah.
It's the general traffic perception or whatever. Here, I mean, it's about what the law says, right? Simple as that. Who has first right?
Yeah.
And if people, it's like keeping to the right? If people just abide by that simple rule, everything will be fine.
Lead
And
car's
it's
pitting.
kind of the
There's an
same
incident in La Source.
with traffic rules, right?
There's
If
an
the
incident
pedestrian
in
has
Eau
first
Rouge.
right, cars should wait. If bicycles have first rights, cars should wait.
P5. Well done,
And
mate.
traffic
Good
lights
finish.
and infrastructure should be built accordingly, so that everything flows.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. But in this country, I've seen so many times where a pedestrian thinks, yes, I have a right of way. I expect the car to stop or to give me way. But the reality is they get run over because who knows what the driver is doing and just not paying attention. Or there could be a
Yeah.
push bike. Yeah, it's really weird here. Like, we have bike
But
tracks
I
here,
think
and
that might have to do with education as well, right? Like, how are you actually educating your young drivers?
yeah,
For
I mean,
example, a very good example of that is in the States, for example, you can take a driver's test with automatic. That just seems weird to me.
here you can hear as well. Pretty sure.
You-
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't. In Denmark, it's impossible.
You have to drive manual.
Every driving lesson, any car you get into from the day you start taking your license to the day you get it, is with manual.
Oh.
And after you get that, I mean, people go into car with automatic and go like, oh shit, I've never driven with automatic, and they get kind of, because to them that's like overwhelming, even though it's like fucking simple. But the people here are just you can't do it, and I think it's a good thing because that kind of forces people to be much more sensitive and much more aware to the mechanical stuff that are happening.
I agree.
Plus here, you need to be on the road for 21 hours with a driving instructor in their car before you can even take the test.
Yeah, we introduced that here as well. Something similar to that, like a certain amount of hours. Like, if you think about, obviously it's a different context, but if you're learning to fly, there are so many different constraints like that. Oh, not constraints is not the right word. It's lines.
I think, to be quite honest, I think the biggest issue on the road is people's inability to take into account the other drivers. For example, if you go to on the highway here, every day in rush hour, there are lots of room and for people to actually go at the speeds that are set. But the reason they don't is because when they have to, like, if you come from another highway and you have to, like, what do you call it? When you merge lanes, people can't figure out merging lanes. And it's so stupid. Like, just keep your speed, make some room for the other guy, and people will merge in and keep going.
Yeah.
But for some weird reason, every time highways merge, there's a traffic jam. It's just that simple.
Look at this. You should see, in this, Dimis has obviously had way too much coffee, because I'll read you
Holy
his...
shit.
trying to get to you. Yo, listen up. Yo, listen up. Here's a story about a little guy who lives in a blue world, and all day and all night and everything he sees is just blue, like him, inside and out. Blue is his house with a little blue window and a blue Corvette, and everything is blue for him and himself and everybody around, cause he ain't got nobody to listen. I'm blue, da ba dee da be da ba dee da ba da. Okay, you know, you get the picture. Poor guy. No one's.
That's very articulated text. I wonder if I can see the serial number on this electrical knob in the car. Oh, I can't. Pete, are you in the Merc?
Yeah.
Look down to your right at the button just above the big E. It says fire.
Real? Let me just bring in this.
Okay, so what's the difference between ignition and engine start? Isn't that the same thing? Or
Ignition. Engine start to me sounds like starting the engine. Press ignition.
ignites the engine?
Ignition. Hey, Dimis, what the hell? Does that make sense? I know on an aeroplane you've got a couple of you've got the APU, you've got the battery, you know, like kind of like the power on. Ignition and engine.
Oh my
start.
god, that's an ejection seat button, I think.
What?
Look down to your right, it says emergency exit. And it's a button. What else can it be?
Emergency exit. Would that mean that the doors explode open? Emergency exit? Nah. Yeah, what if... No. Look at the door. Look at the...
It can't be a catapult seat either, because she's just banging against the roof.
Look at the... Look at the passenger side corner. Under the... Where the... That Bosch... That... Alright, I think I might actually call it a day. And then I'll be jumping on later tonight as well.
Oh lord, more qualifying.
Oh, okay, so it says yes, powers to the starting its primary and actual, but then there's a switch. What's a switch?
What time is it over there?
Past. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stand up. I feel like I haven't stood up since morning. Hours ago. Okay, so who else? I might do a raid. Someone else.
How do I get out of this?
Hey, Dimis, are you going to drive? Are you going to stream? Or any of my viewers going to stream? I'll raid you. Portal Monkey? I mean, Kyoko, are you going to be streaming as well? I type a text chat. Is anyone here going to start a stream? I'll raid you.
Yeah, rate him a 3.
What?
Rate them a 3.
Are you? Why don't you stream?
Because it's 2 a.m.
Oh. 2 a.m. Fair enough. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. I want to actually go upstairs and watch the recording on the TV stream, the Twitch stream.
Well, have fun, dude.
Cool, man.
Talk
Thanks.
to you later.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
What am I doing? You guys can see what I'm typing. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll check out. Have a look. Race 77. I'll send it to N portal. I'll send it to race 70, race driver 77 iRacing. So I've never done a raid before, so this is my first time. Let's do raid race 77. Ooh, I've just done my first raid. Oh, done it yet. That. Ah, that's how you do it. Party of 3. Oh, how quaint. Oh, what is this?